You're listening to the Smoke Meat Podcast. I'm your host, Brad Pittman. Smoke Meat's brought to you by Joe's Underground at the corner of 8th and Broad in Augusta, Georgia, in the bottom of the Lamar building. I love going to Joe's. They always make me feel great when I go in. You go in when you feel down, you come out feeling a lot better. And you always meet new people. You meet great people there, and you see your old friends. Just remember, I goes to Joe's, and so should you. As Joe's Underground at the corner of 8th and Broad in Augusta, Georgia, in the bottom of the Lamar building. Now today, my guest is Miss Gianna Harris. She is one of the stars of the movie Mighty Oak. And I'll tell you, to be as young as she is, this kid is a phenomenal interview. She is so professional. She is on point with everything. And it's such a fun time. We had a really good time talking. And she has done more in her short time than most people ever will in a lifetime. So I'm going to let her tell you about it. So we're going to get this beast kicked off today. So how you doing today, Gianna?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing great. If I was any better, I'd be twins. Oh, yeah. Yep. So you hanging in New Jersey, or where are you hanging at today?
Yeah, I'm in New Jersey currently.
Oh, man. Very cool. Very, very cool. I want to come up there to Jersey. I want to go to Kevin Smith's comic book shop.
Yeah.
Oh, mercy me. Well, I tell you, I was looking over your bio and doing all my homework for this thing, and
Mhm.
you've been a little bit busy since you were born, just about. You know that, don't you?
Yeah.
Where do you
Yeah.
find all this energy at?
I don't know.
Say
I
it's
don't
called,
know.
is it called being a kid?
I have a lot of motivation for a lot of stuff, so I kind of that's what keeps me going.
Very, very, very cool.
Yeah.
Well, we'll just go over a little bit of your bio. That way
Mhm.
we can get all the fanboy stuff out of the way because I am a fan. Um, I saw where you did gymnastics for like 5 years
Mhm.
and went to the state championships twice.
Mhm.
Really?
Yeah.
Gymnastics? You, you,
Yeah.
you know what would happen if I tried to even do a balance beam?
That was actually my best skill too.
I would fall, kill myself, and break myself into 987,000 pieces. Yeah. Oh yeah. But you did it for like forever and
Yeah.
went to state. That's a big deal.
Yeah. Yeah. I had a really good team. They're really, really good, and I love them and I miss them a lot. So.
Very cool. Well, when this COVID stuff goes over, you never know.
Yeah.
And then you just got a wild hair and decided you wanted voice lessons.
Mhm.
Nice. And
Yeah, it was kind of out of nowhere too. It was really weird.
yeah, both of my daughters love to sing and they love to dance. I've got one
Mhm.
that's 17 and one that's 19, and
Nice.
they'll both do it in their room, but they
Mhm.
won't do it in front of anybody. Do you have any advice to get me to get them to perform? Because they're my kids. I love attention. I'm on stage when I'm able to. I do this show. I do
Mhm.
videos, and my kids will not let anybody see them perform, and it just drives me insane.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like everyone has stage fright when they start doing it, and I always say like smaller crowds are always the worst to perform in front of
Mm,
because bigger crowds you can't really like see, especially if it's like you're at a performance and it's dark and stuff like that. You can't see people.
yeah,
You know they're there, but you can't see them, and you can kind of just feel the energy. But when it's like your mom and your dad on the couch watching you and you could stare they're staring at you, it's like it's so I can't do that. I could never do that.
uh, yeah. And it's funny as a comedian. I
Mhm.
know big crowds. If one person laughs, it kind of infects everybody else.
Mhm.
But
Definitely.
with a small crowd, you got to bring the funny because you earn every
Yeah.
laugh you get. They don't come to play; they come to you okay.
Yeah. Definitely.
But
Definitely.
I like small. Something about me likes small crowds, but something also makes me hate it because it's a small crowd. I want huge crowds. I want to play like for 300,000 people. Where they have to
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
use telescopes to see me from the cheap seats.
Definitely.
But oh yeah, but yeah, but yeah, you started the voice lessons, and then I saw where you went to the freaking Apollo. Really, the Apollo? You
Yeah.
you don't
Yeah.
start small, do you? You just kind of mash
No.
the foot on the gas and just.
Yeah. Really. Really. Yeah.
Oh man, then he played the Taj Mahal in Atlantic City. I mean, come on,
Mhm.
you're killing
Yeah.
me. I haven't even been to AC. You're killing me. And then he kind of got bored with that, so went to the School of Rock on Broadway.
Yep. Yep. Yeah.
You're how old were you when you did that?
I was 11.
11. You know what I was
Yeah.
doing at 11?
What?
I was just playing with sticks because I'm old. We didn't have cool stuff. We played with sticks and rocks, and I actually had an Atari. Oh yes,
Yeah, yeah. It was
yes,
crazy. It was crazy. Um, and at the moment, I didn't realize how like crazy it was for me to like be on Broadway at 11 years old. But now I look back at it and I'm like, wow, like I'm really lucky and grateful that I got to do that.
yeah. I mean that's there's people that work their whole life and never make it there, and
Yeah, yeah, it's
and
crazy.
and then came off Broadway and just decided to do the national tour of School of Rock and kind of I don't want to say upgraded your character because every character is important. You know, you did
Mhm.
background singer on Broadway, but you know, it became Tamika on the national tour. It was like,
Mhm.
oh gosh, let's travel and do this. It's not challenging enough. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, you're
That
killing
was a
me.
lot of fun.
Yeah, and the whole time you're doing all this, people don't realize you're still doing school. You know, it
Yeah,
may not be traditional. I don't know what you were doing, but you still got to keep up grades, or they won't let you do this stuff.
yeah. I'll tell you what we did. So what we did is, we would go to school around like it was usually around like 9, 10, or 11. We would go to school and we'd be in there for like a couple hours, and it was like everyone, like all the kids were in school at the same time together. So and we would do online school. Some people like found programs like online that was just work for them, or they would go through like their actual school that they went to at home, and then like they'll send the work. um so we all did that, and it was a great experience because all of them, all the kids and their parents are like my family now, because we basically lived together in those hotels.
Hmm.
Like we would wake up together, eat breakfast while we're doing school together, and then uh take a nap together if we were like tired, or watch a movie before the show, and then we would go to the show together, and then we'd come home together and maybe have like dinner before we went to bed, and then just repeat.
Man,
So yeah.
well, that sounds pretty cool. I can
Yeah.
dig it. Now, you know, I know we did School of Rock, and we
Mhm.
did the national tour of it, and
Mhm.
then oh gosh, let's just go on ahead and perform at the Tonys.
Yeah, that was crazy. It was crazy. I would had just gotten School of Rock on Broadway when I did the Tonys.
Uh-huh.
Um, and I was really lucky to be able to perform at the Tonys. It's so crazy that I have that experience, and I have it like on film because the Tonys are recorded. So I
Uh-huh.
have all those things on film, and it's so crazy because like I'll watch the Tonys now and I'll be like, I was there.
Yeah, yeah. So
People
not
were
only was I
watching
there, but
me.
I was on stage doing this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. People are watching me like I'm watching these other performers perform right now. Crazy.
Oh man, yeah. And let's continue this journey, shall we? Okay,
Mhm.
we go from the Tonys. We go from School of Rock, you know, touring the nation. Oh, let's
Mhm.
just make a movie. Really? How did you move into the Mighty Oak? How did you move into movies?
So I had been doing just auditions for all types of movies and TV shows. Um, Not as much Broadway. It's really hard for people my age to book Broadway because they're either looking for little kids or they're looking for adults.
Hmm.
So right now Broadway is not really an option for me.
Hmm.
So we're I'm doing all these auditions for shows and movies, and I got this audition for this movie Mighty Oak, and it was like any other audition.
Hmm.
It was like any other audition, and we just sent in my tape, and then we get a call from Frank, Tommy's dad. Tommy plays Oak in the movie,
Mm-hmm.
and he was on tour with me, and we had no clue that they were a part of this. And we were like, oh, I guess they're just calling to like say hello or something. We had no clue why he was calling. And we picked up the phone. We were like, hey, how are you guys? What's up? And they're like, hey, so you auditioned for this movie that we're working on, and we'd love to cast you as the role of Emma Biggs. And that's how I got it. It was crazy. It was so amazing to get that call from them, like these, Tommy, who's like my little brother,
Yeah.
um, saying that I'm gonna be in a movie with him.
Yeah. And that is so cool because I watched the movie and
Mhm.
I watched it and I'm like, man, this is going to be an okay movie. And at the end of it, I'm like, I'm going to watch that again because I started watching it at work, and of course, between calls was when I got to watch
Mhm.
it, and we just ran. So I got to see pieces, and then this piece, and then this piece.
Mhm.
And when I got home from work, instead of laying down and going straight to sleep, because a lot of times I'll just put something on and go to sleep to
Mhm.
it. Yeah, I
Mhm.
sat and watched Mighty Oak again,
That's
and
so great.
it was
Yeah,
so
it's
good.
such a
Your
good.
character is so tough on there, but she is so cool.
Yeah, I love Emma. She really likes to protect Oak, and she wants what's the best for him at all times. And I think she's a really good friend for that.
Yeah, yeah. I think one of my favorite parts, was I won't give it away for anybody that hadn't seen it, but basically, you're going to fight a girl. It's a lose lose for you.
Yeah.
That was beautiful. That was
Yeah, I
beautiful.
love
You
that
you
scene.
played
Such a
that to
girl
the hilt.
power scene.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Now, Tommy, the kid that played Oak, was that
Mhm.
really him playing like that?
Yes. Oh
That,
my gosh, Tommy is such a good guitar player.
that kid is
He's
a
so good.
beast.
Yeah, and he wrote all the music too.
Oh man.
I know, so crazy. He's so good. He's so freaking good,
And at y'all's age, I was playing with sticks.
dude.
Yeah,
Yeah, to be able to play that well, I think he's what, 12 or 13 now? To play that well at 12, 13 is insane.
I am almost 50 years old, and I don't even come close to playing that well.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah, the age isn't even a factor on that one. This kid is amazing, and like I say, to play
yeah,
that young,
yeah,
and let's play this. But I know, why don't we just keep up with everything Gianna's doing, and why don't we just write all the music for this movie at the same time? Hmm. So yeah,
yeah.
y'all are like little super kids. You know this, don't you?
I guess, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I know you got another project going. To enjoy the journey.
Yeah,
Uh,
we're a girls group.
mm-hmm.
Um, oh yeah, all black females in this group, and it's just an R&B soul music group. And we just started right before the pandemic hit. So, like, we started working together like in 2020. So that was like the first time we'd met each other.
Mm-hmm.
So, right now we're on quarantine, and we've had one rehearsal like outside separated and stuff, but it's not the same. But I'm excited to get back and to be working with them again.
Yeah, that's one thing that's came out of this thing is while everybody that obviously I can't go on stage,
Hmm.
which right now I can because here in Atlanta we've opened up some venues and there's people doing live comedy. I'm not doing it. I see
Yeah,
this.
no.
I see COVID every day, and I'm not up for it.
Yeah.
But you know, so many people are still writing, and they're finding new ways to get their art out,
Yeah,
and
definitely.
that's important because I mean, one, you got to get it out of you. I mean,
Mhm.
I have a little notebook that I used to carry around with me whenever I would just think of something funny. I would just write a sentence in the notebook,
Mhm.
and a week or two later, I would go back and look at the notebook, and some of them made sense, and I'd look at some of them and go, "Am I insane? What is dog collar hat? What is that?" But at the time, it was something hilarious, and then it just slipped from me. So you
Yeah.
got to get it out of you when you're able to.
Yeah,
And
definitely. I think right now is a really good time to, for comedians to work on their jokes and for musicians to work on their instruments and their songs. and actors to work on their acting and just everything. Everyone right now is like, it's such a good time to work on whatever craft and skill or gift that you have, to work on it and really like get it perfect.
Yeah. Well, with your track record, even though it's not in the bio and, you haven't said anything about it, my guess is that, and here's what I can picture you working on right now. You're perfecting holograms that have artificial intelligence. They can get on stage, do a show, react to the crowd, and keep continuing on just like normal. I can feel this.
Hmm.
And you're probably doing it on your Apple Watch. That's the bad part.
Yes. Yes, definitely. That's exactly what I'm doing.
Oh, man. I blame this pandemic on my daughter. Yep, I
No.
do. On my oldest daughter, she's 19, and she loves K-pop. She loves BTS,
Hmm.
and she's never been able to get tickets. And this year,
Hmm.
they're coming to Atlanta, and she got on a short list to pre-order tickets and actually
Hmm.
landed tickets to the show. And 3 days later, everything in the world locked down, so it's her fault.
Oh, that sucks.
Yep,
Oh,
yep.
yeah, I was supposed to go to a concert too right before everything happened, and then everything got shut down.
Hmm.
Actually, two concerts, and they both got shut down. So
Oh
sad.
man, who were you going to go see? I want to know who you like.
I was gonna go see Billie Eilish with my friend in Nashville. It was
Hmm.
actually my birthday present. She got me a birthday present. She got tickets for Billie Eilish, and then we were supposed to go from Nashville to New York to go see Curtis Connor, who's a comedian,
Hmm.
um, a couple days after, and then it all got canceled, and it was very sad.
So it's your fault too. Uh
Yeah, I
huh.
guess.
Yeah. Yep. I'm blaming you and my daughter. Y'all have something in common now. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Well, I hate to ask what you do for fun because I mean you sound like you have fun doing anything that you're doing.
Yeah.
But if okay, you got put on restriction, we'll say where everybody said, okay, you can't sing, you can't create right now, you can do anything else. What would you do?
I like to read.
Hmm.
Um,
Who
what
who do
else?
you read?
Nothing creative, you said?
Yep, nothing creative.
Ugh. Um, oh, dang.
Okay, you can do something creative. You're
Okay,
on
give us an
lockdown like
example.
me. Okay.
Okay. Well, reading, I like to write.
Hmm.
Um, not just like music, but like poems and stuff like that. I like to write a lot. I have a very busy brain, and
Hmm.
sometimes I just have to like write down how I'm feeling in a journal, or if there's any like thing like something that I'm really passionate about, I'll write a piece on it or like an article, and stuff like that, just to calm down my brain from all the
Hmm.
noise.
I understand that 100%. I'm the same
Yeah,
way. Um,
yeah.
I can lay down and it'll take me sometimes an hour to go to sleep because my brain's like squirrel, woodchuck, oh look a light, and just
Yeah, yeah,
everywhere.
yeah. Definitely always crazy.
Yeah. Yep. Let me see here. What else can we talk about? Because this thing goes all over the place. Okay,
Hmm.
I've got one for you. Do you believe in ghosts?
Do I believe in ghosts?
Yes.
um yes, I do believe in ghosts,
Okay.
but I believe in like less ghosts, but like spirits, which is I guess the same thing, but I feel like they're different. Ghosts and spirits are like a different thing. I feel like when you hear the word ghost and you hear the word spirit, you kind of think of something different.
Hmm.
Right now, I'm currently getting into like the universe and like guardian angels and like stuff like that. So
Okay.
I do think that spirits are around us, and it's not just, and we can't see them, but I hope none of them are bad. But
Well,
you never know.
oh yeah, I understand that one. Well, I used to ghost hunt, and I
Hello, can you hear me?
yeah. You got me? You got me there? Whoops. I'm sorry. I accidentally hit mute on my phone.
I
Duh.
was like, oh no, where'd he go?
No, I used to ghost hunt, and
Oh, that's so cool.
yeah, and that was so much fun. But you know what an EVP is, where you can hear a voice on a
Yeah, yeah,
recording?
yeah. I used to watch a bunch of like ghost hunting shows like all the time.
Yeah, yeah. Well, the way I do my show is I'm down here in my studio in the basement. I'm the only one down here, and
Mhm.
everyone upstairs knows don't walk around, don't make noise, just be quiet. I'm recording,
Mhm.
and they usually go on up to the second floor to their rooms and do their thing. So it's quiet
Yeah.
down here. And the lady I
Mhm.
was interviewing, she was home alone too, no TV, nothing on.
Uh-huh.
And I record my interview, and when we're done with this, I'll go back and I'll record an intro. Hey, welcome to Smoke Meat. I'm your host, Brad Pittman, yada, yada, yada. And I'll put them
Uh-huh.
together. Well, on
Yeah.
this one, when I played it, at the beginning of it, I said, "How are you doing, Stacy?" And right before I said that, I heard a voice whisper really loud, "I can hear him."
Ew. No.
Yes, and I got that on, I recorded it. That
That's
was
so.
creepy.
Oh, I hate that and I love that at the same time so
Yep,
much.
that was so cool.
Oh, I love that.
But yeah, at the rate you're going, you'll probably like invent some kind of spray that you can spray in the air, and it'll show you the ghosts and or the spirits and what's around you and all. And you'll find out that Bigfoot's name really is Daryl. And
Wait, is that like a thing? They think his name is Daryl, or is that just you being funny?
oh, I saw it on Facebook. I put one thing I've learned from COVID-19: Bigfoot's name is really Daryl.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
But do you believe in Bigfoot?
Do I believe in Bigfoot?
Yes.
Yes. All
Out.
those like mystical creatures like dragons and stuff, they
Mm-hmm.
say they're fake. But how do you know that they're fake? Because humans instincts are just to kill everything off that are like big and scary.
Mm-hmm.
So what if the humans just killed them all?
Yeah,
But they did exist at some time.
I believe Bigfoot still exists.
Yeah, he could very much still exist.
Oh
You
yeah.
never know.
I grew up in the woods. I understand. There's things out there we haven't seen yet.
Mhm.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah.
Definitely.
Yep, yep, yep. But like I say, you'll figure out how to find him and teach him how to speak English, and yeah, he's the one that's going to
Yeah,
help you with the ghost spray.
yeah, yeah, definitely.
Yep, yep, yep. And I mean, you're not even out of your teens yet, and you're doing all this stuff. You're killing me. You know that, don't you? I'm proud of you, but you're killing me. You're making me feel like I
Thank
was a
you.
lazy teenager.
No, 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 no. I'm a busybody. I'm, again, my brain is always like coming up with ideas and always busy, so I'm constantly always working on something.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Well, like I said, the name of the show is Smoked Meat, and it's
Mhm.
because I cook, and I cook a
Mhm.
lot. I can cook anything from ramen to a 5-star meal. And when I say ramen, I can either open the little package and put the powder in, or I can make hand stretched noodles from scratch and make my own
Mm.
broth and everything.
So
So,
cool.
so what is if you had one meal? If they said, "Okay, this is what you can eat today and nothing else," period, but it can be anything. What would be your favorite meal?
My favorite meal, like that's the only thing I could ever eat for like ever, or
Well, no, not forever, because that'd get old.
oh, okay. Um, right now, because we're in quarantine and I can't have it, I would definitely go for my Aunt Karen's soul food. She makes the best soul food, like so good,
Oh man, that
so
chicken and
good.
collards and turnips and stuff.
Yeah,
Good girl. I'm here in the South. I make that all the time.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
So definitely would want that.
Outstanding. Yep. Matter of fact, my wife just put a big pack of chicken legs in the oven.
Nice, nice.
Oh yeah. Well,
Yeah,
okay.
I like to cook too. I cook a lot.
Okay. Well, I've got a neat recipe for you.
Yeah.
If you're doing chicken or fish of any kind in the oven, here's a sauce
Mhm.
to put on it.
Okay.
Puree some peaches, and then put heavy cream, the same amount of cream as you put in. Let me start that part again. Puree your peaches, and then once they're
Mhm.
pureed, put an equal amount of heavy cream in it
Mhm.
and 1 teaspoon of red pepper flakes. It's not enough to make it hot, just gives it a little bit of flavor to it.
Mhm.
Put it on the stove and reduce it down by about half,
Uh
and that
huh.
is an amazing sauce for chicken or fish.
That sounds so good. I'll have to try it.
And it's simple.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you like
I'll have to try
spicy?
that. I'm I like it, but like not all the time.
Okay. Do you like wasabi?
Um, I don't know. I
Oh
don't know
man.
if I've ever like had it
Okay.
before.
Okay. That green stuff that comes with sushi.
Yeah, I'm actually allergic to sushi, so
Uh,
I can't have it.
okay. Do you like salmon?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Well, here's your salmon recipe. It's very easy
Okay,
too. And I
okay.
actually got this one from a friend of mine named Kenny Wilkerson who done a cookbook
Mhm.
called Rockin' Recipes for Autism. So this recipe actually helped autistic people when I bought these two books.
Mm,
But
that's cool.
it's wasabi sesame crusted salmon. As you take your salmon
Mm,
fillet and put a thin layer of wasabi on it, a very thin layer of wasabi on top of it, then
mhm.
put sesame seeds and put it in the oven
Mhm.
at 400 degrees for about 15 minutes, and it is amazing.
Yeah, that sounds so good. I'll have to make it for my family. We'll
Oh yeah,
definitely try it out.
outstanding. And
Yeah.
whenever you come on tour down here to Atlanta, you and whoever you're with, you're going to get fed.
Mhm.
I offer that to everybody that comes on my show, and it's not a hollow invitation; it's a real one.
Mhm.
Because I want to
Yeah.
meet everybody I'm getting to talk to. Because I love this show because I'm getting to talk to so many great people and meet so many great people. I don't do a normal interview per se, but I like to make friends
Mhm.
while I'm doing it, and I feel like that's what I get to do, and I feel honored to
Yeah,
be able to do it.
yeah. Yeah, I love doing interviews. I get to meet all these amazing people and they tell me recipes.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. But I tell you, you're welcome on here anytime you want to be on here. All you gotta do is call and say, "Hey, fat boy, let's record," and I can hit the button. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yes.
definitely.
But I want everybody out there to go get the mighty or go get Mighty Oak. I keep saying the Mighty Oak. It's Mighty Oak. He's not
Mhm.
the Mighty Oak. He's Mighty Oak. Which, at the rate he's going with the guitar, the right music, and everything, also being your friend with all your little superpowers,
Yeah.
y'all probably do like the Transformer or the Power Rangers did, and transform into one big, big, big Power Ranger and come kick my tail if I keep saying the Mighty Oak. So, Mighty Oak.
No, it's okay. Don't worry about it.
You're saying that, so I'll drop my guard. That's what it is. Yep, that's exactly what it is. But I want
No.
everybody to go out. I say I'd love to go out and see a movie, but I want everybody to watch this movie because it is a really good movie. And that's not me blowing smoke. That is me telling the truth. Because if a movie's bad, I will talk smack about it all day. But, oh yeah.
Yeah. It's such an amazing movie. It's really good for families and friends because it just goes into like, chosen family and where you're supposed to be at that moment. And um again, chosen family, you know, you chose those people for a reason and they're in your life for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know.
Yep. Well,
Yeah.
very, very, very cool. Well, thank you so
Mhm.
much.
Thank you. This is a lot of fun.
Well, thank you. I try to make it that way.
Yeah.